Some people have been asking about my garden beds, so I thought I would show what I have going on. I built lasagna gardens, so you start with a layer of cardboard or wet newspapers, thick newspapers, or brown bags in a thick layer to smother the grass or weeds that are there now. And then you put layers on top of that of compost, grass clippings, shredded paper, leaves, dried leaves in the fall. And then I like to do wood chips on top because that's a great mulch and keeps the moisture in your garden bed. So I built this one, I think the year before last, just a little section here. Right now I've got peas, sugar snap peas coming up, green beans that are just starting to come up. I planted them a little early, so they're taking their time. I've got a volunteer potato, some parsley that came back from last year, a little volunteer tomato that if nature's gonna plant some plants for me, I'm okay with that. Volunteers, yay, already planted with the seeds that fell to the ground last year. And then I have an older bed here that has all my herbs, well, a bunch of my herbs anyway, in it. Lots of thyme, which I probably have to dig some of that out because it's starting to take over. I've got chives, which I've been cutting and using a lot in salads, so they're pretty short. Some garlic chives. I don't know what this is. It's some edible plant, I forget what it's called, that you can eat the leaves off of. It's like, I said, like a mild cucumber taste. I don't know. Yeah, kind of like cucumber. Let's see, what else do I have? I have some chamomile growing for tea, lovage, oregano. I just cut all this oregano and I have it in my dehydrator so I can dry oregano for the winter. I have all these kale. I think it's Russian kale. It's a biannual, and so it comes back, and the second year it flowers and goes to seed. I am eating the flowers right now, and I'm gonna let a couple of them go to seed. Yummy. I'm putting them in my salads. I'll let a couple go to seed. I usually do, and then I'll have more plants come up next year. And I collect some seeds just in case I don't have enough plants come up, but they always come back, of lots of them. And these kale leaves are so tender and great in salad. They're not like kale that you get at the grocery store that's got to be cooked, that's older. You can cook this, but it's also like really tender leaves. And then I've got 2 rows of garlic, 2 different kinds. One I got from my mom last year, and one that I got at a farmer's market. And I didn't know, but when you have a garlic bulb, you take each clove out of the garlic bulb, and each clove will become, when you plant it, will become a new garlic plant in the next year. And soon the garlic scapes will come out of the garlic, and then I can cut those and use those and for cooking. Those are yummy. I'm starting, I just planted some asparagus crowns in here, but then I realized that I probably should have put some sand in there. It's supposed to be really good, well draining soil, so I might pull them back out and put some sand in there, mix some sand in. That's what I'm thinking. And let's see, we've got a couple little tomato plants, basil, strawberries. Got some green strawberries on here. And yeah, I keep wood chips on top of the soil. That keeps the soil protected. And then I can just dig down and get to the soil and then plant some things. And that way you'll get less weeds coming up, and also keeps that moisture in the ground. And so yeah, I've got a bunch of cardboard here, smothering grass that I put wood chips on top of, which will take longer to make a garden bed, but that's fine. I've got some time, but I'm gonna join these two beds and do an actual lasagna garden here so I can plant in it right away this fall and this spring. And this next spring it'll be ready to get planted in for sure. And I've luckily got a mulberry tree here, big mulberry tree, so I get lots of mulberries every year, which is so nice. And I've got some medicinals that I mow around this plantain, because plantain is really good for your skin, for wounds and any kind of skin problems. And then I've got my comfrey. I just transplanted it and put it back here, which is a medicinal as well. It's also called bone knit. So you make a poultice. You can grind up the comfrey and put it like on a wrap on your skin, like for sprains or strains or broken bones, and it helps you heal, which is awesome. And also comfrey leaves biodegrade really quickly, so I put them in the compost in order to get my compost working better. Kind of heats it up and helps everything compost faster. Got a little pot of basil here, 3 different kinds of basil, and a little flower garden going. Not many flowers yet blooming out here. Just these allium that I planted bulbs last fall, and they're so pretty. I love them. And this spring I had lots of tulips coming up against the fence here that I planted, and daffodils, which was so nice in the spring. So yeah, got some mint growing. That's probably about it. And then I've got a rain barrel here with a hose attached to the bottom of it. And this is a very simple system. I put buckets off of my eaves and let the rainwater fill those, and then I just stick my little homemade funnel in the hole there and dump my rainwater in. So because I have city water here, I don't really like putting that on my plants, plus I have to pay for it. So and the plants like rainwater better anyway, so I collect rainwater that way, and I use it for my house plants as well, and that makes all the plants happy. So that's my little garden tour.